All right. It is Friday, February 6th. Welcome to another episode of Simple Life Philosophy. Today I'm going to talk about just the duality of life, the ups, downs, the getting better or getting worse. Kind of touched on this yesterday. It's just the light versus darkness, what it comes down to. Because I think there is a war going on, and out there. It's a spiritual war. And I think it's going to really determine just the trajectory of our species, how we evolve, how our economy and society is organized. Because I just don't think that we're really doing a good job as far as organizing ourselves in an efficient way that, really just sides on the side of light, really what it comes down to. Because if anything, it seems like we're really suppressing people's maybe spiritual journeys. I mean, you have to really actively go inside yourself and really, unless you're just very fortunate with the kind of environment that you're born into, the parents or friends that you make, or whatever it is, the friends that your parents you're born into, or friends that you make, or maybe like the church you're into, or whatever religion you're into. It just seems like it takes like a series of just fortunate events for you to really kind of maybe wake up and enlighten yourself and want to get on that journey. Because the way our society is organized is designed to just kind of be constantly distracted, designed for your comfort, designed to hit those dopamine triggers. And let me tell you, there's a lot of cheap dopamine triggers out there, to basically get that comfort, because life is stressful enough, from an early age. You're put into this school system and kind of pressure to perform um, and learn, and a lot of us, it's just like we're all just kind of in this rat race to survive capitalism. And we don't ever really kind of take a step back and really think about what is capitalism, and like how does it benefit us truly, and the long term survival of our species. Because I think a lot of when it boils, I think capitalism can be good if everyone is spiritually enlightened and can have that power of discernment. But the problem is that capitalism can be very dark and bad when people use it to exploit people, exploit resources, and exploit their influence for power, control, and greed and money. And unfortunately, that's kind of where we're at today. I mean, just look at advertising, look at social media, look at the fact that I think about this all the time when I'm on like X or any YouTube or anything, like any type of social media, even Instagram. Like, you're scrolling through, like, even if you don't click on something, if you slow down a little bit, they know. You know what I mean? They know that something caught your eye, and they're going to keep putting that in your feed. The algorithm knows. And there's definitely some conspiracies out there of people saying, "Oh, I thought something. I never searched for it. I never uh, deliberately like typed in words or talked about it out loud, but they thought it and somehow appears on their phone." You know what I mean? Anecdotally, that's never happened to me, but people kind of have expressed that. And so it's just, I don't know. There's this field out there that people are exploiting, and unfortunately, it's just clouding our minds. It's clouding people, and I think really what it comes down to is control. And so you have to really, like, to get on that side of light. You have to consciously every single day think about what you think about. Think about the words you use, not only to yourself but to others. Think about your actions. Think about how you are in alignment with your heart, your mind, and everything, and consciously improve. Because I think that's ultimately why we're here, is to improve ourselves, improve this planet, improve humanity, improve life, and find joy where we can, of course. But it's a battle, because I think a lot of times there's a lot of people in survival mode, and they don't really have time to really kind of take a step back and think about their spirituality and higher conscious living, and think about the food think about healthy foods and stuff. I mean, they just got to take the processed foods available, and just move on. And unfortunately, those processed foods are chemically designed to give them, get those dopamine release triggers, and make them feel that just brief sense of comfort, even though it'll bring them pain down the road. So yeah, it's just such a crazy time. And yeah, that's why I wanted to start making videos. That's why I wanted to start really trying to improve myself, and be creative and find ways to express myself, because um, I just felt like I was caught in that dopamine loop as well, and I still am in a lot of ways when it comes to like TV entertainment. I feel like I've kind of finally broken away from alcohol and drugs for sure. Like, but you know, do I have the discipline? I used to have the discipline working out every day, but now I'm like, I don't know. I wish I'm working out more. I wish I was more disciplined with my reading and writing. And I'm getting there. I'm making improvements for sure, and I'm proud of that. And I'm obviously, expressing myself more with making these videos, and trying to get better at them, and trying to improve, and trying to just have repetitions of me talking about improving. And hopefully with those repetitions and those thoughts and those recycled thoughts, I will improve. And hopefully, other people might see this video and be inspired to improve themselves, inspired to create their own, just whether it be personal brands or creating their own lives, whatever they're passionate about. I truly hope that for you, because it's a battle. It's a battle every single day, day in and day out, and you're either losing this battle or winning this battle every single day. So it's all I can suggest is put the repetitions in every single day, and surround yourself with higher conscious people, higher conscious content, whether it's content like this or music or movies, whatever. Like, don't get sucked into to just negativity, because it's a slippery slope. It's a very slippery slope, and you give yourself an inch, you'll take a mile. Not to say you don't deserve some time off, and to relax or go on vacation, whatnot. But like, just all I can say is be careful, and track what happens when you give yourself that inch. Because for me, when I give myself that inch, I know what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a slippery slope for me. I guess maybe just kind of being a past addict in a lot of ways. I've had a lot of different addictions in my life, and I'm trying to make addiction to just my spiritual journey, and that can be an addiction in itself too. So anyway, I'll leave it at that today. I don't want to talk too long, too much, or ramble too much, of course, but I definitely appreciate any of you like all that good stuff. And as always, I want to pass along some blessings to you for making it this far in this video, and some love to you, and I wish you the best, and I'll see you next time. Peace.